I've locked my keys in here. Enjoy that. Here we go. So the new series is called Heather Rides. And you know, it's funny, it was honestly of no effort by me at all, or no planning by me at all, that the first two people that I knowingly have gotten into motorcycling are my sister and my girlfriend. And it wasn't like some women's activism thing I was doing intentionally. It just so happens that two people that know me well. Yeah, I know the remote key's not range, is in my backpack. The two people that know me well enough that even expressed an interest were these two women, and it's great. Female motorcycling is growing really fast. The things I was told as a kid is girls don't ride motorcycles, they're too dangerous or too manly and macho. It's all that's going away. The younger people are not being told that by people my age, and the older people, well, the people that are my age that are women, are like, screw it, why can't I ride a motorcycle? It's perfect. So I have some issues with this series because I have a feeling that it's going to be misinterpreted a few times, and hopefully I can cover an FAQ now that will save me some time later down the road from people. So the first one is that if people interpret this as me trying to make money off of my girlfriend's interest in motorcycling, that's not true at all. I want to document it because I'm really just freaking happy for her. And I know that she has no interest in doing the kind of video style that I do, where I just talk into my helmet and then get home after a long day of working and edit videos and publish them and filter comments and do all the work that's required to make a measly 10 cents a video. It's just not something that she has any interest in. So I'm not doing it as I'm speaking for women. That's not the goal here. The goal is simply just to document through my eyes the experience she's going to go through, and hopefully her allow me to keep doing that. And if she ever says, hey, I'm not comfortable with this, then I'll stop. This may be the last video in the series even, because I haven't even talked to her about this yet. I think she's kind of aware though that I was going to ask her about it, so hopefully she is okay with it. And second of all, I haven't been pushy at all. In fact, when I started riding, I mentioned to her, hey, it'd be fun if you rode. I think I mentioned to her once or twice, once per year for the past 3 years. If we're on a trip together and I break my leg, it'll be good to know that you can ride to get us out of there. And if you take the MSF, not only will you become a better driver, that's what I told my sister, just because you'll be better, more situationally aware of the road, but also you will have a motorcycle license that's good for life. Now, it doesn't mean you'll be able to ride for life, but the license won't expire. So why not just get it? I'll pay for it. And this year was the first year where Heather actually, and maybe we should dual vlog or something, but this is the first year that Heather actually asked me more about it. She wanted to know more about it. And I'm like, wow, that's awesome. That's super cool. So, and I'm just based on who I am, I'm happy to talk to her about it. I'm excited about it. So, and third thing is, by proxy of that, I haven't pushed her into BMW. I haven't pushed her into any brands. I've given her a list of different bikes that, based on independent research, are good beginner bikes that are, low enough for her inseam and would match her intended riding style. Which would be, she wants to commute primarily. I think almost 80% of her miles will be commuting to and from work. So she wants to be able to put her laptop and a change of her gym clothes and that kind of stuff on a bike, ride to work on the interstate, and have a nice stylish bike with some creature comforts like cruise control, heated grips, those kind of things. So so she has a few different, you know, requirements, and she and I both drive German cars. We both kind of have like an interest in nicer things. I think her dream car right now is like a SQ5 or SQ7 or like a BMW M7, one of those kind of bigger vehicles like that. She wants fast, she wants sporty, she wants hugging seats. She loves my Golf R. We both kind of have an affinity for German colors, German, you know, German metallic colors like the greens and the yellows and bright things. So, you know, I sent her a bunch of things like the Honda NC700, the KLR, the DR650, KTM Duke 690 or 390, the G310, a bunch of other touring stuff, you know, from back in the day. And she kept gravitating towards the R9T Scrambler or the F650 GS. Those are two that she actually really gravitated toward. I think mentally she kind of ruled out the R9T Scrambler, the R9T in general. We found an R9T regular, a 2014 with 18,000 miles with the suspension set up for her weight and size, for the Olin shocks, and some luggage for 9,000, and she really loved it. She fell in love with it. She started reading reviews and realized, you know, I think the torque and the power are going to be too much for me. There's no automatic stability control, there's no anti-wheelie, there's no cornering ABS, there's no ride modes, there's no cruise control, just ABS. The windscreen is inadequate. It's a small fuel tank, so she's kind of like, I really want a Boxer, I really want the shaft drive, but I think it's too much power and I don't think it's set up for touring. Great commuter, but not good for touring. And I agree with her, but she loves the look of it. So I'm like, well, look at the Ducati Scrambler, look at the Triumph Scrambler, look at those kind of bikes. And again, they're all like 800cc sporty bikes and not a lot of luggage options. So we've been going on about this for a while. I think she actually is really, really fond of the F650, F750, which of course I'd be fine with, but I'm not pushing her towards it. She just has an affinity to German machines, and she and I are both the same in that regards. We love German vehicles, and so I don't blame her. But so getting back, so I haven't pushed her towards any one brand. All I've done is I have purchased for her an MSF class, and I've offered to have her sit on my Beta, which is too tall for her, to teach her some different basic controls, not ride around, just sit on it with the bike off and learn some controls. And she's too nervous to do that, which is fine. I've asked her to maybe get on the K75 and ride on that, and she doesn't want to do that either. She really wants to get in a controlled environment. She's an academic kind of person. She loves, you know, she's got like a dual master's or something. She's really smart. So she loves academic environments, and I want to support whatever she wants to do. I have no expectations though. If she goes to the MSF course and hates it, no expectations toward this bike, this part buying experience. Friday, I have to be in Whitehall, New York, to drop off my Beta at a dealer. So the first segment of Heather Rides, if she will be okay with this, is that she is going to sit on a few bikes with me at a couple of dealers tomorrow, actually, Thursday, in Concord and Manchester, New Hampshire. And these are non-BMW brands. These are this kind of dealers that have multiple brands represented. She's going to sit on a few. She'll sit on a few brands that she is interested in. They have Honda, they have Kawasaki, we have KTM, and I don't think we have any Yamahas. Maybe Yamaha. We've got a friend, Shalena, who works at a Harley dealer in town, who gets a referral when people come in and ask her about bikes. Gets her like a referral bonus, even if they don't buy anything, like $50 or something a person. So we're gonna go by a Harley dealership. She's gonna sell some Harleys. They're way out of her price range. She wants to spend between 8 and 13 grand on the bike, which I know you all are be like, Jesus Christ, it's your first bike. Spend 5 and beat the shit out of it. I understand that, but it's her bike, right? This is her decision. I've been a little bit devil's advocate, but I'm not pushing her any which way. Sit on some Harleys. I like going. I think Harleys are beautiful, so I'll go sit on some Harleys. You know, some of the CVO stuff was gorgeous. I wish I could afford one, but I'd rather buy an M2, a BMW M2, than a CVO Road Glide. And then Friday we'll go to BMW in Troy, New York. I've got to be there anyway to go to Whitehall, so we're going to stop by Troy. I'll conveniently have a trailer with me because I'm dropping the Beta off at the Beta dealer, and we're going to sit on some bikes. She's going to sit on an F750, an F650, a G310 GS, an F800R, I think, or an RT, and a R9T Pure Scrambler and Urban GS. That's the bike she wants to sit on. Get them under her, do this kind of motion on the showroom floor, put the kickstand down, turn the wheel side to side, just sort of, not wheel, but you know what I mean. Steering column side to side, just kind of get a feel for the weight of the bike under her. Get she flat-footed? Does it feel ergonomic to her? She doesn't have her license yet, so she's just going to play around with them. And then, you know, again, the whole process is hers to own. I would like to make this series really about the experience of her, this initial experience. I'd love to interview her and this experience of like what she thinks of this process, how I'm treating it as her boyfriend. Also, the buying experience. Again, new rider, 29 years old, very responsible, very risk averse, employed, college educated. You know, what's this experience like for a new rider and female? Most importantly, you know, how do dealers treat her? How did the sales experiences go? You know, how do the conversations with her parents go? All of this, in my opinion, is like interesting, I think. So let's get some speed going here. I need to switch modes though. I need to get out of, there we go. And then I would love it if she would allow me to hook up the GoPro without a microphone on it up to her helmet for the MSF course and have her record some clips. And really, again, my interest in this, I know she's going to ace it. My interest in this is how do the instructors treat her? So you men that have taken MSF class in the last couple of years, you know, basic, advanced, whatever, you probably will have had a different experience than my girlfriend will have when the instructor is giving you notes and things. I mean, I think that women are treated differently in all areas. And I'm really intrigued on how they, you know, they talk down to her. Do they give her outs? Do they give her excuses? So like they feed her bullshit. Like, what is that going to be like? And then the final thing is, you know, that whole actually buying the motorcycle, actually riding it home. You know, that whole thing is so exciting to me. And I don't know if she'll put my microphone in her helmet. I won't ask her to because as a new rider, I made the mistake. You can watch my old videos. I made the mistake of like, you know, recording everything, including the first time I ever rode a motorcycle, and like stalling it constantly. And that's all recorded on this channel. And I like having it now, but at the time I really should have focused on riding the bike as opposed to documenting it. So that's kind of that's the thought process of Heather Rides. It'll be a playlist on this channel. This will be the first video. I want to respect her boundaries. I want to respect, you know, her thought process and her, you know, comfort level. So let me know what you think. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. And Heather, I'm proud of you. And just really excited that she's interested in the hobby. Bye, guys.